story too? This is the story of the healing of the devil-possessed boy. They brought that young chap to Jesus' disciple. Disciple of Jesus couldn't do anything for him. And the father of the child walked closer to Jesus and he approached Jesus for help. Eventually, Jesus instantaneously cast out the demons in the young boy. And the young boy became normal and he came to his senses. Then the disciples were worried. Praise the name of the Lord. They were thinking, why couldn't they do what Jesus had done? But here, it was so obvious that it wasn't even the disciples' problem. It was the problem of the man himself. Because he lacked faith himself. Hello? You know there are times for servants of God who have understanding. You may not rely on people's faith to pray for them to experience miracle or healing. Hello, people of God. I am telling you that sincerely. Some people, if you want to join faith to pray with them, they will be the one to frustrate your prayer. Because they don't have the faith. The reason at times why I've seen people they pray for in the crusade ground who receive healing instantaneously, who later left the crusade ground, after some few days they return to their problems. People will fear, and maybe they use diabolical power just to deceive or to cajole. I don't know about those who are doing that. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I am saying that it is very possible for someone to receive a miracle through the faith of a man of God, and that person may not be able to sustain that miracle because he or she lacks faith in the miracle he has experienced. Look at this verse 17 of this Matthew 17. Then Jesus answered and said, let's look into the Bible together. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Jesus rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him. And the child was cured from that very hour. And the disciple, and then came the disciple of Jesus apart and said, why could not we cast him out? This is a serious-minded disciple, unlike stupid Gehazi. You remember his story now? I just remember that as we are talking here. They gave him a golden opportunity. The staff of Prophet Elisha. The staff he has seen working wonders right in his sight since he has been following his master. They now gave him that opportunity to go and heal the dead son of that woman. You remember? Hallelujah, people of God. He got there, he couldn't do anything. He came back, he returned the staff. Master, take your staff. This staff never perform. You don't even tell us the secret behind these things. You have turned it to what Agbafinje call, you kept it under the leaf. But see these disciples, they were curious. They want to know. Very many of us were doing like that. I hope you will not consider me abusive. Some of us will behave like Gehazi. You see your leader doing things. You see them making things happen. You will never be challenged for one. To become inquisitive, either to study them, either to privately ask them, how are you doing it? They will say, they have a grace. It is God that has helped them. If they have the grace, can't God give you that grace? If God had helped them, can't God help you? Don't behave like a ass anymore. Be inquisitive about how things is made happen. If they didn't ask, Jesus might not bother to tell them. But because they asked, let's look at Jesus' response in verse 20. And Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say to this mountain, remove from them to yonder place, and it shall be removed. It shall be removed. And nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. I choose to read verse 21 because we are going to meet it in second division, and I may not bother myself to read again. But what I'm saying here is this: the disciples find out why they could not heal the demon-possessed boy. And Jesus told them, what? Faithlessness. Lack of faith. So lack of faith can constitute delay. Another thing that constitutes trying time is self-defeat and confusion. Self-defeat. Self-defeat and confusion. Big by ìjákulẹ̀. Self-defeat. Big by ìjákulẹ̀ ara ẹni. Kò ti believe pé you are failing even before you fight at all. Believing that you have failed. Kéèyàn gbà pé òun ti kùnà kó tó jagun rárá. I dislike that thing so much. And devil like to thrill, to strive wherever he sees that thing. You know, I told you this one before now. These are part of the reasons why we build such virtue. I built some virtue. You don't tell me something is impossible. I don't believe it. You know, I've once illustrated that to you. There is no way here. If I'm convinced that there is a way here, are you getting me? And you are trying to tell me that, Pastor, there's no way in that place. Don't go through that place. If I am persuaded and I'm convinced that there is a way here, I will go there. And can I tell you more? If I get there, if I truly find out there is no door, are we together? I will still attempt to push that wall. What if they only put one wrapper to cover that place and they paint it like they paint other places? If I now try to push, if there is no way there, I will still try again. Probably they use a block that is not so strong. And maybe I can give it some boxing and it will give way for me. Yes, that's my life. Hello? Somebody is saying, Pastor, have you to waste your time? Why can't you listen to the person who already know there is no way there and tells you? You might be correct to some extent. But at my own end too, I have added to my experience. Do you know another thing that thing has taught me in life? Difficult situations in life have taught me to take responsibility for my decision.
àkókò tó le ó ti kọ́ mi láti gba ojúṣe lórí àlàkọjá mi.
Nínú àwọn ìpinnu mi.
Nínú àwọn ìpinnu mi.
Yes. That is part of what trial does for you. Trial builds you up to learn to take responsibility for whatever situation you find yourself.
Àrùn tí àkókò tó le máa ń kọ́ni ni, ó máa ń kọ́ni láti gba ojúṣe fún ìpinnu.
I said something last week here too.
Mo sọ nǹkan kan ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá lọ náà.
And that is one of the virtues
Ìkan nínú àwọn
that
àmúyẹ
have developed in life over time.
èyí tí mo ti gbé dìde nínú àwọn
There have
àkókò
never
tó
been
le.
a time
Kò tíì sí ìgbà kan
I have ever blamed anybody
tí mo ti dá ẹnikẹ́ni lẹ́bi
for my hard time in life.
fún àkókò tó le mi láyé yìí.